Hello and welcome back to my Let's Play of Vijay in European of South 4, and here we are just building up our armies last bit before we go and decimate Bamanis and possibly Bengal. So I'm going to slow the game down as the armies are built. Why have I put you over there? Oh well, declare war and we'll see just what happens this time. So they would join, but so would both my allies if I wanted them to. But really I'm just going to declare for Warangal and be done with it. Let's just do a double check. What is they're at the same mill tech as me, so that is to remember. Crush their army quickly and swiftly now, siege down their capital, and I will then be going over there with this to siege this. Oh, I can't quite afford that though. This should give a good modifier in the long run. Should. And my legitimacy is at 100, and it's still holding up, even with that. He only has access to... He hasn't got access, he can't get you. Unless he was to use his navy to drop off troops, but then he'd be very limited. He has got 20 ships, but I've got 21. Then again, I don't know what class of ship he has. But yeah, these shouldn't be difficult all to take. And really it'll open up the ability for me to attack new nations. Gujarat and Bamanis. So what? I will only get concerned if it was to cause, say, Delhi as well. And I'll be spending some time at peace after this to digest my gains. And I wouldn't exactly put it out of things for me to declare war on Chandar after this to gain that, and then eventually take Bastar. I guess I'll just... Well, I haven't really got anything else to do, so I'll do that. Siege Bidar. Let's attack them in here. They have a better route leader, but it's not going to make up for the gap in numbers at this point. Or the advantage I have in discipline and such and such. They fight well, but... So he's going to Mahur. And I'm going to crush him there. He has no forts here now, does he? Just this. So fully occupying the Bamanis is not difficult. And it looks like this will be possibly my final war if someone else jumps on him after this. Now that would have to... Nope, it does not. And I could take more. I could take nearly all of his nation. And only those two would really bat an eye. Now Gujarat has grown very considerably. But they sort of... They're not that threatening, surprisingly. So for now, it looks like I've just full occupied them. Bengal have done precisely nothing. And I suppose it's just a waiting game now. Because I do want to take all of that. And as I continue to expand, because this is a lot of land, that is... Let's have a look. 10, 26, 6, 8, 7 and 5. So there's two pretty good provinces and the rest are quite mediocre. Was it mediocre? I'm not sure. Doesn't really matter, I suppose. For I will be handling it all. But yeah, with that, I should pretty much be in a position to take the last 3 provinces I need. Quite easily. And then I can form Bharat quite early on, I suppose. Wait, I've missed one. Kaling Andhra. Is this up here? Kaling Andhra. Nope, it's just this here. But I can get that in the same war. Just take these 4. Good. I would like to take this entire thing. But then it looks good. But yeah, I suppose he'll be the last one I would betray. Let him go where his heart wishes. Now, there's an advantage to forming Bharat, and that is you get permanent claims now over the entirety of the Indian region. Well, subcontinent, so you can pretty easily just go for war after war. The same happens if you form the Muslim equivalent, Hindustan, or if you form the specific culture one, I believe it is those of Altaic culture? No, because Baluchi, Iranian culture, I believe then, can also form it, and instead of forming that, they form the Mughals, which have permanent claims, and so on. I was thinking of doing a thing with Baluchistan, trying to form the Mughals, but I decided against it due to how it would most likely go. I wonder if I can white peace Bengal. Yeah, no chance. Whew. it'll take a while, I think, this. I'll just have to wait it till the call for peace kicks in. I'll just gain manpower while at war, I suppose, then. Capital is experiencing prosperity. And what is this? How does he get on with Gujarat? Nope, not at all. And if there is one thing that I do want to think about, it would most likely be the current situation of the Bengal, Delhi and Gujarat, because they are the three other big players in the Indian Peninsula, I guess. Can't really put any other way, because that is what they are. Now, I am relatively strong in terms of the entire world. None of them are a great power, I am the only one. But I do suffer from the poor autonomy of areas down here. But that is starting to gradually go away, I suppose. And eventually, I suppose I'll be in a good way to eventually just smash them to pieces on the battlefield. Considering choice of ideas and all. They took diplomatic, they took trade, and they took diplomatic. I was the only one that took an offensive idea group. Of the powers that are really relevant. So, well, So that could prove an advantage early on, because I'll get better leaders on average, though with my luck so far, I haven't exactly seen that. And I will eventually have much better troops, in terms of their combat capabilities, soon enough anyway. And now, look, this is what I meant. I become an empire. Bharat gains a permanent claim on the Bengal, Hindustan, Western India, Deccan, and Coromandel regions. And I think, if I am correct, those regions are, well, look, this here, Bengal, it's practically all of India. Now, I know originally you used to get claims on this little area here as well, but you don't anymore. Not that it matters much. But yeah, with all of that, you could imagine I'd be a relatively strong and threatening power. Because I'd probably have enough development to go toe-to-toe with Ming. No, I don't need it. Don't worry. Bloody hell, this is the waiting game, isn't it? I'll just go to speed 4, I think. Because I do want to still be able to respond to any potential threats. But yeah, if they don't do anything for 5 years in the war, I think they just get kicked out of it. Like, if they just do not do a thing. It started 3 years ago, pretty much. And I have I have a larger army than they do, which is quite surprising. Then again, I have the development advantage and the size advantage. Just autonomy is what been holding me back for a long time. And with my current new acquisitions all being, you know, pretty good provinces in the grand scheme of things, and all having low autonomy by this point, yeah, I'm going to be pretty damn strong, because I'm just going to be able to continue going. And if I keep going, I should eventually be able to wipe out anyone head on. So say when I own the entirety of southern India and most of middle India, I don't think anyone can stop me at that point. Maybe bar if Persia expands into a empire of its own over here, or if Ming decided to push through their... Oh, you bastard. I hate that event. Let's be honest, everyone hates that event. Ottoman Near East. Oh, this is getting more and more interesting, isn't it, as it goes? And well, I think I was originally thinking of doing a Let's Play as Chagatai or the Oryat, become a tributary of Ming immediately, start declaring the other tributaries, eat them up, then go for Ming. Because no one else from the outside will attack you, because Ming is going to defend you. Like, you do have to pay them, but it's a small price for basically a guarantee and the ability to eat the other tributaries. Now, I would have done it as Chagatai, and what I would have done is I would have attacked into Karadel, Saragyoga, Kam, then go down here, work my way through Tibet, and I would have been relatively strong with all of, like, western areas here. Then I could have burned through into Manchuria, and I think I would have been ready at that point to take on Ming, if I had picked my ideas and such right. And if not, I could have just expanded down a little bit carefully into, say, Indochina, Burma and all of that. So yeah, there's a lot of things really that can be done. The new Japan looks really interesting, I'll say that much, because I did have a short look at that a while back. And I was just looking at all of the new little nations that have appeared on it, and I was just like, this is lovely. I like this. And anyway, so this, on the 4th of August, 1488, they should be kicked out of the war. No, 80, I'm not sure. Because they haven't done a single thing in the war. They've contributed all of nothing. They've apparently contributed 1 in the war, and I am not sure how. What have they done? Nothing. Just legitimately nothing that they've done, but apparently they've done something. I'll take the idea, I suppose. Not the strongest one in my opinion. National recruitment time. Why did I say that? It was reading. Oh, and they're starting to break. I have no mill power, so I suppose I'll just do this. Brute force my way through it. Oh, and let me guess. Did Bengal get kicked out? Nope, they're not kicked out, it's just, yeah, this. Suppose I'll do that. Why not? They got crushed, and I killed all of the rebels they had. You can't say I'm not a nice guy. Bidar was the expensive province there. Lovely. One month, and I can do that as well. Now, this is the biggest amount of land at any one point I have taken at once. So, yeah. If it causes a rebellion, it causes a rebellion. I've got at least got the strength to deal with them. And I can convert Bidar. Nice. So I'm doing pretty damn well for myself, and I suppose I have to end here. Considering everything. And well, with that, I think I've pretty much secured my ability to remain a great power for quite some time. The Europeans hear vague words of a power equivalent to some of their own. Nice. But yeah, that's Bermanis is dead. Just they're dead. They have 2 provinces, and there's no chance they're gonna recover them at all. They're not gonna recover my provinces. No chance. And Gujarat has just been smacked by Delhi. So Gujarat's going to get smacked silly, which I'm finding quite amusing, because I like that. And, well, I suppose we'll end on this. So, either way, thank you for watching, and I shall see you next time. Where I'll probably just spend some time recovering, you know. And maybe try to finish... Maybe try and expand this way. And maybe start... Well, I will contemplate next time. Do I smash Chanda and get Bastar now, or do I wait till later? Either way, thank you for watching, and I shall see you next time. Bye for now.